Okay, guys, this is just finally managed to get home. Brent Fletcher, hello, and trying to give y'all something to watch, I guess. Folks, I promised folks something last night, and I got tangled up doing research and YouTube binging, and was really unable because I had a failure with my JB Weld, and I'm not going to blame the JB Weld product. Seen as like I said, the tubes that I were using, even though they were brand new out of the package, I purchased them about 3 years ago. So did some research and come up with a new plan to repair the part for the Geo. And I also figured I'd show you some stuff I got going on around the house here, or out here in the shed. Aaron, hello. James Parker. Yeah, 10-4 James, no race. And then Matthew, hello. Anyway, this little light pole I made right here. Okay, if y'all can see those are actually solar powered lights. The type that you buy at Lowe's for your out in your yard. And that's kind of hard to see. I can't. But I built a PVC. It's just PVC plumbing, and I just built a little post for them to hang out on, and they actually light the yard pretty well. And we're going to use this area for the repair situation. Um, but I need to get some light on the subject. So I'm going to turn this guy on. And let's see here. Once again, I gotta. All right, I guess y'all are familiar with my camera being um, the camera being in that it's backwards. Okay, I can't help. I haven't figured out how to swap that out yet. Okay, and so here, gotta power y'all up before I forget. See, but when that camera's backwards like that, that's the only way that I can see your comments while I'm working. You know, and interact with y'all, etc. And I apologize. It's late. I know it's late. I've had a lot of other stuff to do, and I've been trying to get caught up. And I was actually going to try and get on the road tonight, but it's too damn late, so I figured I'd do this. Um, just give me a minute to think about some stuff here. All right, here we go. Okay, so we made an attempt. Okay, and also I'm out in the front yard at midnight, so I shouldn't be talking that loud. Okay, so hear how quiet it is out here. It's one of the reasons I love this place. It's just quiet. Okay, so plastic part broke all to hell, and we got to put this back together. Okay, and I made an attempt with JB Weld, and the JB Weld, the tubes, even though, like I said, I opened the package right in front of you. I bought that. I bought that package 3 years ago, easily. And so, I'm by no means condemning JB Weld. I've used it before for other applications. But so anyway, I figured I'd use this as an opportunity to try something else. And I got to doing some research and looking, and I found something really interesting. Let's see. Yeah, midnight mileage, 10-4 on that, Aaron. James, not too worried about snakes. I'm more worried about coyotes than I am snakes. Brent Fletcher. Oh, Brent. Bristol drag races. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Deb 2. Hello, Captain Ron. Hello. Yeah, we're going to take a deep breath. Oh, what shirt? Yeah. Yes. That's one of my work shirts there. Let's see. Brent, thank you much. Summer Gamer. Yep. Okay. Hello. Everybody's saying hello. Okay. Alright. Zachary Smith. Hello. Now, Zachary Smith. Where have I heard that name? Is that like Dr. Zachary Smith? Let's see. Brent Fletcher. Brent, I appreciate you making the offer there. You go ahead and feed it for everybody else as well, buddy. I'm probably gonna be a little too busy. Anyway, we did some research and we found something that's very intriguing. And this is going to be the first time I'm going to try it, and I figured I'd share it with you. We're going to call it the super glue and baking soda trick. Okay. Like I said, I was looking for alternatives and come across this, and it looks interesting. And yeah, and also the lighting here. I hope I'm not blinding y'all. James Parker, the next race is not this upcoming weekend, but next in Sonoma, California, road race. Aaron, yeah, it's probably identical, just a different color fabric. Crystal Burger run in your future. Yeah, Matt, they're very possible there. Okay, 10-4 on that, James. Was he the one? Was he was in a car accident or something, wasn't he? And Chad, everybody would need to be praying for James Parker's friend Chad. Deb too. Let's see. Motivated you earlier to go out and be Carl's Jr. commercial with Mr. McGuire's before the Mega Bird Poo got sunbaked in the morning. Mega Bird Poo. Mega Bird Poo. I'm reading this quite literally. It says Mega Bird Poo. Aha, okay. But do you hear how Mega Bird Poo? The rhythm there. Mega Bird Poo. it's an interesting sounding. There's the mega bird poop. Kind of like, gotta make a doogie. Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway, was doing some research and went out and got us some super glue. And here again, the camera's backwards. Okay, so this label, obviously, take my word for it. It says super glue. It's Loctite Super Glue Professional Liquid. And we have plain old Arm & Hammer baking soda. Okay, I really got to figure out how to get this camera to spin around. Brent Fletcher, you can meet Matt. There are many opportunities to do that. You probably need to go to our team website, and Matt does pretty regular public appearances. All right, James Parker, the garlic burger today from McDonald's. Oh, the garlic burger. That is a good burger, James. That is a good burger. Okay, what are we going to hang from our hat? Okay, so super glue, baking soda. And I'm simply going to give you a simple demonstration to begin with. Silly mood, not making anyone laugh, real. Glue in the 70s and 80s had construction. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. He had that thing grow to, and he, boom, and then he grabbed the hat and picked himself up off the ground or something. Okay, so here, let me, hold on. All right, so we got a couple of tools with us. All right, and this is really kind of amazing. Here, hold on. Okay, so it says twist it off. I don't have to cut it open. Okay, all right, so here's the super glue. All right, hold on. Let's get ready for this. Hold on. Okay. Now what I'm doing right now is just to show y'all what exactly is getting ready to happen here. All right, so we're gonna put some super glue on here, and I'm just gonna put a fairly good pile of it there. Okay, and let's see if we. All right, so there's the super glue, just this quick. Boom. All right, now watch this. Whoop, not quite here. There we go. Okay. Right, those drops of super glue, and this isn't going as fast. I tried this earlier at Adam's house. It's kind of upsetting me again. Making a liar out of me. Oh, wait a minute. There, it's hard. It's there. just that quick. Those drops of super glue. And let's try it a different way. So anyway, there's some kind of a chemical reaction with the super glue and the baking soda. And it seems as though, okay, usually super glue is real thin and it doesn't, it just, I don't know, this don't, of course I used Adams super glue. It turns out it's different super glue. Alright. But the baking soda makes it get hard. How can I put it? Usually it'll lay down and it doesn't provide much structure. Okay, but with the baking soda, you actually get some structure. Okay, and that's a big, and see it's dry. Okay, and this is hard as a rock. I mean, just that quick. It except for the thin stuff. And I'm really, there, see that piece right there? And this piece right here. Here. God damn. There you go. It's tough shit. So, we're just gonna experiment. We are gonna give this a shot. Hopefully, you don't super glue this thing together to the point where it won't work. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with a conventional super glue bond first, and then, oh, you crazy, all right, and we might even, that cavity that's been bugging me the whole time, we might even try and fill that. Okay, so let's just do this. So we've got the broken piece right there, and we've got the loose piece right here, and we want to make it stick right there. Okay, so we're gonna put us some glue right there, and then we're gonna put that right there. Okay, and then we're gonna take us and sprinkle baking soda all around to see if we can find any wet super glue. To begin with. hopefully we haven't glued the world together here. Okay, it still works. And we're gonna kind of rub this in, rub that in, rub that in. Okay. And now that we've achieved that, okay, and what I'm doing, I've got some of that right there. We are going to lay us another bead right here. Grab this and sprinkle it thusly. Make sure it still works. Okay. And then we're gonna just lay some right here. And sprinkle some more. And we might just go ahead and make sure it still goes. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Then we're gonna put this little bead right here. Man, you hear that? Like a B-52 flying around here. Okay. You go give me a little toothbrush kind of thingy. Yep, there he is. There's a damn Japanese hornet in here. Those nasty SOBs. Alright, so that's amazing. That is just insane. Okay, so alright, if y'all can, so alright, let me see here. I'm having to look in the camera to see what I'm doing here. But this area right here is that super glue and baking soda. Alright, and then we went ahead and put a shoulder there. And I think I'm going to put another bead up here on the top. It's amazing how tough this stuff is. I mean, it's like a rock already. And actually, I'm not so sure that we're gonna have to trim some of this down. But it's tough. I mean, it's. Are you ready? If it's gonna break, it's gonna do it now. Here, hold on. Okay, so y'all just watch me install this, and all it is a little bit of super glue and some damn baking soda. Alright, but yeah. Okay, so what that means is it happened here, not inside the damn car. Alright. Okay. Alright, so yeah. Okay, how did Bob Ross say it? We do not make mistakes, we only have happy accidents. Okay, and so I just visualized something here, and if anything, okay, what it is it's still that JB Weld, and it's not JB Weld's fault. I'm not condemning JB Weld. It's just that the JB Weld I tried to do this with was 3 years old, and it's thoroughly contaminating my joint now. So, but what we did do that I could see was we increase the surface area of the joint with this process. Okay, so okay, and I found several videos of guys that are repairing guitars with this process. And the thing is the place that they're doing the repairs on is underneath the damn string, which has a lot of tension on it, which means there's a lot of pressure on it. And so I gotta believe that if we can just get this to spread out a little bit, that we're gonna have something, we're gonna achieve something here. And there again, I may just have to let the shit set overnight. Which I'm tired as hell. I'll wake up in the morning and wonder what the hell I did here. Cuss myself. Still want to put a gusset in here, sort of. Get off of me. Piece of crap. Are you really? Mm-hmm. file the hell out of that, maybe. Yeah, that'll end up in the sheet metal. I'm going to have to clean some of that off. Okay, what's going on? James Parker, this is the door handle for the Geo Metro. And there's that cavity. I can't get down into that. Brent Fletcher, the mount I use, I got at the truck stop. You go to the truck stop for my camera. You're asking about how do I get a thing for Ron puts his phone on when he's in the truck. Yep. Yep, there's Aaron. 10-4, the truck stop. James Parker. 10-4 on the 30 pack. And how can I put it? It's a good leisure activity with friends, but I how can I put it? I used to be proud of how much beer I can drink. Now I just drink. And please don't, you know, that's a lot of beer for two guys, actually. All right, so looks like I've been doing cocaine here, which is not the case. Baking soda, super glue. But here, look at that guy right there. Yep. Okay. So now I look like I've got a whole bunch of cocaine snob on my not good. See if I can do this without cutting an arm off. Okay. Got a little bit too close to the pen. Because the pen don't rotate. Yeah. Okay, like that. There we go. That's better. Okay, so anyway, this is the door handle for the Geo Metro. So we gotta stay away from that pin. Put any more on there. I mean, this stuff is just, I mean, it flakes off and stuff, but before it flakes off, it's like damn concrete. Okay. I'm really intrigued with this. This is really interesting. Okay, now, kind of obvious that it's going to be in the way of this. I need to trim that a little bit. And then, yeah, we're gonna have to trim that a fair amount, because this thing right here, okay, this little guy is gonna hit right there, and it needs the rod. It needs to come down more. I might have a file that'll do something about that. Mm-hmm. Okay, almost there. No, I think that might work. Okay. And it's stiff. I mean, it it feels strong. Um, and I'm really confident that enough of this crap will probably hold it pretty good. It definitely acts like a tough plastic under the file. Okay. I mean, it's dry as a damn bone. I'm not. I mean, well, as soon as you put the baking soda in there, it stops sticking. It. I mean, you put your finger in there, and it don't do the typical super glue. Don't get me wrong, it's ugly as sin. But if it will work, and I ain't complaining, because you ain't gonna be able to see it once it's installed. Hmm. Okay. All right. So, all right. Tools, tools, tools. Can you see that? And of course, it's backwards. It's an old timer. This thing right here is probably 20 years old. It's a good knife. Um, and let's play a little bit of what's in Ron's toolbox. The only problem is it's backwards. I gotta figure out how to do this. There's gotta be some way to flip this damn camera. Alright. Deb 2. Now the manicure, I've heard of such, but I've never had a manicure, so I've never seen it. Jake Johnson, hello. Uh, yep, James Parker. I was just addressing that. It don't seem to be that big a deal, as long as you don't stick your finger in it. All right, 10-4 on the phone there, Devin. All right, and Deb says that acetone takes super glue off the fingers. Aha, so Deb can see better under the light. Oh, speaking of that, I want to show y'all something about the light. James Rowell, good evening. Hello. All right, Deb and James are got private message retracted conversation going on. 1942 by American scientists who were trying to come up with good, transparent gun sights during World War II. Super glue is sticks to everything, go-to adhesive for all your gluey quick fix needs. Matt, that's why I like having you around. That's cool. Baking soda take away air molecules in the super glue to speed up the dry time. Ah, yeah, it works. Polish Arties, hello. Yes, man. Yes, sir. Very late night. James, yes, yep. The baking soda is good for heartburn as well. Marcus Romer, hello. All right. Uh, Shampoo in your hand, mix together, and wash hair like usual. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Deb. The baking soda is also good hand cleaner. You know, when you mix it with soap, a little bit. All right, Marcus, not quite understanding that there. What time are they heading out to the next race for loot up for them to thing for this weekend? Okay, Marcus, we're departing. We're crossing our fingers. We can leave Monday late night, early Tuesday, because it's 40. It's a minimum of 48 hours out there, and we got to be there early Thursday. Paula Shardy's, this is the door handle for the Geo Metro. That's what we're fixing here. This spot right here. Okay. Beast 1624, whatever it is, ain't nothing been invented that can't be made better by tweaking. Absolutely, there, Beast. Yeah, it can always be made better. Marcus Romer, there is one in Iowa, but I won't be there. Jane, baling wire and duct tape. Have say, yep, absolutely. I mix too much powder with the glue. It doesn't stick, flakes off. Less baking soda. Yeah, possibly. Deb, I'm not that familiar with the process, and apparently it turns out you know more about it than I do. Xfinity at Iowa, cup cars are off. There you go. I would double check, and I totally forgot that was off. Yeah, okay. Ice Poseidon. No comment, Ice Poseidon. No. Oh, good lord. Paula Chardes, hello. All right, so yeah, that's right. Devin and Aaron, I think, are still in the hospital. We all need to be praying for them. Yeah, 10-4 ice. Yeah, every once in a while you get stuff done late at night. Well, there you go, Matt. Yeah, I think that's what we did learn there, buddy. JB's got a shelf life. Now you got to understand, it's been out in this shed. Like I said, it's been out in this shed, and this shed is unheated. So not only has it been out here, but it's also been, it's been through thermal cycles. All right, Marcus Romer, you have a good evening. Sleep well. B1624. Well, thank you. Mike, here. Let's just give you all a quick rest of the world. All right. It ain't exactly the greatest, but here, let's see if I can find the end of these comments. Let's see. Deb 2, inner door, later driver's side. Yes, yes. We'll probably do that tomorrow. All right, Marcus Romer, you have a good evening too. Paula Chardes, I can see the stars, and it's damn near 80 degrees right now. Uh-oh. Do you hear it? Oh, okay, he landed. There's a B-52 flying around me here. Paula Chardes, hello. Marcus Romer, hello. Oh, 10-4 on that, James. 5 of you. Well, that's not too bad. No race this weekend. Sonoma next week. If you need to take off super glue, Hobby Shop or Hobby Lobby and get some CA remover or super glue on cure. Always anywhere that sells RC plane and car stuff. 10-4. Prayers to everybody. All right. 10-4 there, Beast. All right. Thermal cycles. I go out in the garage these days after 10 a.m. and hear all the cans expanding through. Ooh, yeah. 10-4, Deb. I got a 55-gallon drum out in the yard that's sealed and it's empty. But that thing will make the most ungodly pop every once in a while. Okay, Matthew, it's a LG V20. And I don't think it's the phone. I think it's the okay. I think it's the app that here. Wait a minute. Hold on. I might be onto something here. Here, check this out. Yeah, I can play with stuff like this. Okay, I can get all freaking. We can go all. Let's see. We can go 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, or we can get all what is it? Biblical times. I don't know. You can. It's got different thing here. Check this one out. Okay, it's got all sorts of goofy little things you can play with, but there's no button. See, except for this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, it won't let me, if I've got this camera, it won't let me go like this with the, yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's get this off here. All right. Yeah. 10-4 on the 88 degrees. God, it's 88 degrees in Texas. Wow. All right, B6. Oh, speaking of that, y'all are in Dallas, and during my YouTube research binge last night, I come across a singer. What was the guy's name? His daughter did a YouTube video of him singing in his truck, and the song was Smoother Than Tennessee Whiskey or something like that. And that went viral. And so anyway, what was the guy's name? You guys in Dallas probably know it, because I think that's where he's at. All right, Aaron's back, and it's 66 degrees where Paul Chardet's at. Oh, Deb, I'm sorry I blinded you. Lawrence Welker, secondhand pot smoke. Secondhand pot smoke. Civil War, Vietnam era camera options. Yeah, James Roll, 10-4, Tiny Bubbles. Yep, yep. Devin, yes it is. James Roll. Okay, 10-4. Yeah, I bought the LG because back when it was new, everybody was talking about the camera, and that was important to me. Chris Stapleton. No, Chris Stapleton, I think, is probably the original guy that did that song. But I'm trying to remember the. Anyway, he's in Dallas, and he's actually gotten to the point where he's releasing his own music, but he got to start on YouTube. The first video, the camera angle is from the passenger side window looking across the daughter to the father who is driving. And as he's driving, he is doing this amazing rendition of this song. And it turns out that he's a contractor, you know, I guess he builds stuff. George Jones was the original back in 84. Okay, 10-4 on that, James. Yeah. Chris Jones. Deb 2. Okay. Deb, I highly suggest that you pursue getting Chris Jones to do the national anthem at the next race in Texas. Make it your goal. Yeah, I'm sleepy. But I ain't ready yet. Caffeine still. Caffeine. Oh, okay. So now that I got y'all all here, let me show you some light stuff. Okay, so let me just turn this off for a minute. Okay. And what I'm going to do, okay, is I play with shit like this every once in a while. Okay. But you see this right here? This is the light that I've been using. Okay. And it's a little $20 piece from Lowe's. Yeah, it was on the shelf for 30. When I reached, the display model had 30 on it. When I went down to get the one off the bottom, it was 20. But anyway, what I want to show you, let me find the rest of it here. I got this lens, okay, and actually it's kind of hard to see, so we're going to do this. Hold on. Oh God, this is going to hurt. Anyway, you see this? Here, hold on. Here, this will probably look goofy. All right. Can you see my eyeball there? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Damn. Okay, what we can do with this lens Okay, I'm going to point you all out this way a little bit. If we can put it over the over that light, and here, I mean, y'all gonna be able to see up here in the trees in a minute, and turn this big space light into spotlight. Look at that. Okay, and with a little bit of adjusting, here, let's see here. Yeah, you can actually see the texture of the LED in that image. Okay, but now, here, can you see the beam up there? See it moving around? Okay, and this is that same light. I'm just moving the lens, okay, and instead of lighting up the whole yard, I got a beam that can probably go half a mile now. Certain times of weather, I can actually light the bottoms of the clouds with this thing. It's nothing expensive, I don't think. Oh. James Roll, yeah. Paul Shardays, every time the cops get you. James, yeah, I am drinking PBR, but please, I'm not, it's for my own personal recreation. I'm not trying to sell it, okay? PBR is my choice of default there. And Deb is pulling rabbits out of her hat, I hope. Paula Shardays, good night. Yeah, it's pretty bright there, James. Ooh, shadow puppets. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, yep, spotlighting. Looks like cops. Poor old Paul. He runs into the cops a lot, apparently. Yeah. Now, see, James is the Batman signal. I'm contemplating trying to put something in the lens to possibly make something like that. The beam says 32. Okay. Yeah, James. Yeah, I'm not shining it at nobody's house. It's just up there in the sky. Those are the trees. I've got y'all pointed up in the air now. Giant metal covered toy box. All right. Paula Shardy's congratulations to Sean moving up to third grade. Good night, Paula Shardy's. The Curtis signal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The phone rings. I go, yes, dear. He goes, what are you doing? And I said, I ain't sitting in no damn hot tub. And he starts laughing. Yeah. And Curtis is actually having a nice, quiet time of solace. All of his 14 mouths, or actually not all of his 14 mouths, but a fair number of his 14 mouths are down in Florida helping somebody move. So let's see. Oh, and here, I was going to show you all this, and I actually showed it at the beginning, but let's just make sure you all see it. I made this little light. Let me see. Yeah. So this is just one of those little solar yard spotlights, and I just built a PVC. It's kind of, I can't tell if y'all can see, but I just built a post out of some PVC pipe, and those things are about 12 feet in the air, and actually throw off a surprising amount of light. Okay. All right. So, all right, Deb, let's here just real quick without here. Okay, so that's what I get for walking in the shed. Lose signal. So, sorry about that. Ooh. Devin, yeah, actually, when I get around to watching TV, the car auctions are some of my favorite things to watch. But I am, how to put it, I'm not about 2-year-old Lamborghinis and 3-year-old Ferraris, and I like all the old classic cars. And if you're going to show me a Ferrari, show me like a 1962 GT 500, whatever. You know, don't show me some $4 million digitally controlled piece of carbon fiber. I don't care about that. James Roll, it is a terrifying thought, but it is unfortunately a very real reality. James Parker, fortunately, I have not seen a coyote in real life either, but every once in a while I hear them. James Parker, best I can understand, one coyote is probably not something to worry about, but if there's 3 or 4 of them, yeah, they probably bite you. Thank you, Deb. It's just something I do to keep myself busy. Brent Fletcher, what's up with you? ZZ78, hello. Yeah, Devin, 10-4 on the 50s and 60s cars. That's back when a car was a car. Although, it was also back before the concept of safety regulations. So you could get in one of them old cars and very easily kill yourself without doing more than $100 of damage to the car. Yeah, 10-4 beast with them roaming around your neighborhood there. Dual cameras on the V20 with 2 front-facing shooters for even wider angle effects. Wider angle selfies, and the company isn't one to shy away from its camera innovation. Yeah, 10-4 V20 is a first phone shipped with 4 cameras, 2 in the front and 2. Ooh. Oh, really? Now, so what you're telling me is there's 2 on this side as well. Okay. Oh, here, hold on. 1. All right, so now we're on the back side. We'll call that camera 1. That's camera 2. Now we'll flip it. Okay, so this is camera 3 maybe. If I hit it again, we're back to camera 1. See? Okay, so I did not realize there are two cameras on this here. Hold on, hold on. I'm only seeing one lens there. Yeah, yeah. There's only one lens on this side. I might have an early version or something. Uh, Deb, are you looking like a YouTube app situation maybe? Because there's got to be. I'm really feel there's got to be like uh, a settings menu for this somewhere. And yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, okay, I don't take that many selfies. I've never paid attention to whether or not they're flipped over, but I have done a couple. Maybe if I work on the menu actually in the phone with the app turned off, maybe that might be something. What do you think? Okay, does anybody, let's see, what was I going to say? All right, so I posted a video about a cabinet, industrial cabinet sales. Any of y'all watch that yet? Anyway, that was part of today. Uh, I had to drive over to Morganton, North Carolina. I think it was like it was every bit of a 180, 200-mile round trip to get some parts for the toolbox on the pit box. And the guys really been over to help me out. They just did a great job of providing me with what I needed, and they're just a small business, and I just felt I wanted to try and help them out a little bit, and so we kind of put that video together, just real quick. Um, Deb, there you go. Okay, now I'm going to tell you though I mean these are industrial cabinets, and the prices they were asking, okay, were reasonable, um, and well under retail. But for something like a Habitat and Humanity and stuff like that, I think it would be priced out of, I mean, how can I put it? Yeah. I mean, if y'all are willing to pay price, I mean, I want to say that blue one at the beginning of the video, he wanted $600 for, and brand new that thing, that particular piece is like a $2,200 cabinet. Brent, I got mine at the truck stop. Um, okay, most any truck stop will have them. Most truck stops have a pretty elaborate collection of phone accessories. And TA, Petro, Pilot, Loves, Flying J. Yeah, yeah, yep. Brent Fletcher, it's a universal mount situation. Uh, it's it's adjustable. Okay. I would at least know the measurement on your phone before you walk in there. Get your tape measure and look at it. Okay, and say your phone is 3 inches wide. Okay, now you pick up your box, and most boxes will say, hey, this thing will hold a phone from 2.5 to 5 inches or something like that. Well, if your measurement falls in whatever that thing is, there you go. Uh, Devin, yeah, if you remind me next time, yeah, I can do that. This one I got right now, which is not the one I use in the truck, is really a very simple thing. Here, let me take it all out. This is something my sister gave me, okay? And it's just a clip, okay? And I simply open the clip and put the phone in like that, and there you go, okay? Now, this this piece right here, okay, the base is it's just a weight, okay? It's like a leather, it's got a flat bottom, okay? This kind of like a, uh, 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 what the hell am I trying to say? Freaking hush puppy leather, suede. It's like suede, and then it's got some weight. This thing weighs about a pound, and then this clippy is just a suction cup situation. Okay, it's just a suction cup, and you can poke that on your windshield. But this is the interiors of this is actually like smooth metal, and so you just stick that down there and flip the clippy and put her right there, and you're off to the races. All right, hold on. What did I just see about fat bottom? What? Brent Fletcher, uh, this one right here probably would. Um, I'm expecting it probably work with a lot of phones. Deb, I don't know. I mean, I don't. All I know is a chorus to that song. Let's see. That and my neighbors will probably wake my neighbors up. Okay. Let's see. I was just a skinny lad, never knew no good bad. Blooded Anna when I left my nursery. All alone with big fat Hetty, she was such a naughty netty. He big one made big boy out of me. Oh, don't, 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 hey, yeah, that one. Anyway, I can't make too much damn noise. Oh, yeah. James Roll, there you go. In concert. Well, Deb, we're distracting you. I mean, that's kind of what all this is about, Sort of is just helping folks forget and helping folks remember, It's just yeah, and that's what it's all about. Either help you forget what you're trying to forget or help you remember what you're trying to remember and vice versa. Depends on what angle you're coming from as to where you're going. And here, let's see. What does that look like? Can you? Wait a minute. Can y'all? Ooh, that's bright. Hmm. Here now, see, y'all can see what I'm seeing right there in the reflection of that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, Texas size monocle. There you go. Brent, yes, yes. And do me a favor, look, just you're not going to find exactly what I got. I can guarantee you that. Okay. There are so many people making so many different gadgets that you probably will not find exactly what I got. But there are plenty of options there. Just go and look. Oh, good Lord, Debbie, romper room? Yep, the magic mirror. Brent, yeah, it's a universal mount, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Okay, and be forewarned. Okay, you can buy something that only costs $8, or you can buy something that costs you almost $80. Okay, you need to think about what you're going to do with it. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I mean, they make mounts, that essentially you could strap to a motorcycle, and they make mounts like what I've got here. Okay, what I've got here is going to run you 15 or 20 bucks. All right, the one that I've got in the truck is probably a $30 item. All right, but depending on what you want to do, they've got options up above it, and you can spend a lot of money trying to make your phone stay somewhere. Yeah. Oh, Deb, that kaleidoscope. The thing is I never got. I don't think I got to see 10% of the kaleidoscope collection, and they were all amazing. And I'm not a Twitter guy. Okay, I don't Twitter. Um, I used to Facebook, and 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 yeah, there was too much going on there, and I had to get out of the Facebook. And the Twitter strikes me as I get into the van, with my crew, and they're all like this, twittering and Facebooking, and there's virtually no conversation. And I yeah, I don't do I I probably should do the Twitter thing, but I'm just Brandon Gray takes care of that for me. And I guess where I'm going is I don't know what's on the Twitter deal. Oh, Okay, Brent, if you're going to be in a car, then yeah, I highly recommend you get something that's going to secure that phone well. Uh, Matthew, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Yep. So anyway, God, what time is it? My clock is in my phone, and I have no idea. Devin, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, uh, Mason would absolutely be willing to put cystic fibrosis on a race car if you have $100,000. And please, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but that's the reality of it. Okay, that's the reality of it. Okay, this is a business. Mason has to pay people to work on the race car. Mason has to pay people to build the race car. There's a lot of money that is spent getting that race car to the track. And all of that real estate on the side of the car is for sale. And that's how we make our money. Okay, it's 1:39. All right, Brent. Yeah, absolutely. More power to you, buddy. As far as doing like we do, on the to the racetracks. Um, and like I said, just the thing is you have to be. How can I put it? I interact when I can, but you can't be concentrating on the live feed while you're driving. Okay, it's an absolutely imperative that you pay attention to the driving. And Deb too, yes, there is um yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Deb. Yeah, I mean, Aaron and Devin, you're absolutely, yeah. I mean, you got balls to ask it, and you need to keep asking it, and eventually somebody's going to be able to help you. Uh, okay, Tim, 4 on that, Brent. Your mom drives. Okay. All right, 10-4. Okay, tell you what, guys, it's 2 o'clock, and I think we're gonna go ahead and end this one. Um, I feel that we have actually achieved something with our. Oh, oh no! Ooh, what happened down there? Uh, we actually achieved something with the super glue, and mm, looks like I may have got me a glob down there. It's limiting our travel now. I'm gonna have to look at it in the daylight. I may have to go in there with a Dremel or something. Yep. I install it first and see if it works at least. But yeah, this thing is pretty freaking stiff. Okay. B1624, you're welcome. Brent, 10-4 on that. Now, I'm gonna let you in on a little situation with racing at Bristol now, and that is really crushing the groove on the hauler parade. How can I put it? The parade schedule has changed. The parking time has changed. And I am not so sure that we're going to be able to participate. And I am not so sure that a lot of the other guys are going to be able to participate. And it's we all got an email a couple of weeks ago, and it's the schedule and the map and the whole thing is very, very unrealistic. Okay, and I can't guarantee that the parade is going to be the amazing, happy event that it has been for the past 20 years. And I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Matt. Good night. Deb too. That's the 3D print situation. That is awesome. That is awesome. Ooh. TA challenge. Deb, I appreciate that. Thank you. Brent, I do not know. See, that's the thing, is they've totally whacked this thing out with the trucks coming in and the schedule. They've totally whacked the parade out. And don't get me wrong, it is scheduled, but it's screwed up. It is really screwed up. The parade is like at 4 p.m. and then we do not park the trucks until 5 a.m. How the hell's that work? They're supposedly gonna find a place to hide us for 15 hours or something, and I don't know. All right, 10-4 on that, Devin. Okay, all right, pardon me. Yeah, that's it. Deb, everybody, thank you. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other. And have a better tomorrow, all right? All right, in 3, 2, 1.